afternoon. I'm here in the center of it all with Smart Scan Media. My name is Delilah and I'm here to bring it all to you. This is basically the center of everything. We have the Manhattan Dolls playing in the background. They are a cute little vintage group of singers, burlesque dancers. This is the most exciting event I've been to on Long Island yet this summer. This is where it's all happening. People all around. Businesses are open for business. There's food, games, there's going to be carnivals. This is just the center of it all. You do not want to miss this, everybody. This is just the afternoon of day 1 of this, or I'm sorry, day 2 of this famed annual festival. I highly suggest you take the kids, come on out here and have a good time. Even though it's a little bit cloudy, we're having a good time. Look at us, we're fine, we're doing great, and we're really enjoying ourselves. So I highly recommend you bring the whole family, even the dog, to have fun here at Sayville Summerfest.
I would like to say our hopeful presidential candidate and Congressman Peter King. Mr. King.
Thank you very much, Frank, and let me commend Sayville for this outstanding summer festival. Particularly the fact is acknowledging the great service that our nations gave to our country, and the great service the men and women of the armed forces are rendering today throughout the world. When you visit the troops in Iraq and now in Afghanistan, these are incredibly brave, courageous young men and women. And we look at the men and women behind us, the women and the men behind us, the outstanding job that they did serving their country in prior wars. And it's because of them.
Good afternoon, I'm Delilah with Smart Scan Media. I'm here with the man who made this all possible, Mr. Frank Grasso. How are you doing, Frank?
Oh, great, thank you. So, welcome everyone to town. It's fantastic.
How much work to put this together was this?
We have a team of people that are just outstanding. And, we built on successes of the past. We have a lot of people who built a very successful Summerfest. And what we did was really add new activities for this year. Like, here's an example. The Manhattan Dolls.
They're gorgeous.
Aren't they? And they sound great. The harmonies are, like, unbelievable. And now we have a Frank Sinatra, Bing Crosby singer on stage.
Now, whose idea was it to make it a 50s theme?
It's a combination of ideas. It's really teamwork. It wasn't one person. We just want to do something that's special for the town, to bring people down, to visit not only to visit the town, but our merchants, and just enjoy themselves and have some nostalgia, a Norman Rockwell feel, and that's what it's all about.
That's exactly what I'm getting out of it, too, a Norman Rockwell feel.
Nice. Yeah, it's patriotism. We wanted to show that freedom is not free, and then celebrate, in patriotism, and why, the vets who have courageously fought for our country and died for our freedom have given us this opportunity to have something really nice.
Of course. Now, right now, I want to ask you, how much does it cost to have to be a vendor at this type of event?
Well, it depends on the locations and what they're doing. There's all different prices. It can range anywhere from $150 to $300, but it's very healthy for the vendors.
Wow. Now, would you consider this a good turnout? What do we think about what's going on right now?
I think, considering there's a little water in the sky, it's a fantastic turnout.
It's not bad for a rainy day.
Oh, no, not at all. It's going to get even better.
Well, thank you, Frank, for talking to us. I really appreciate it. It was so great to meet you.
Great.
I'm Delilah with Smart Scan Media, and I'm here with the owner of the Seafair Gift Shop, Miss Barbara. How are you, Barbara?
Fine, thank you.
Now, tell us about all the items in your store.
Well, obviously we're nautical because it's Seafair Gift Shop.
So adorable.
But I'm an artist, and I have a lot of artists represented here, so there's a lot of custom, one-of-a-kind things like everything behind me.
Are they local Sayville artists?
Some of them are Sayville, some of them are Long Island. Wow. But like the fish here, and this is all my work, my own work. This is my friends who does driftwood sailboats for me.
Wow, absolutely beautiful and very unique items.
And I do handmade sea glass jewelry, so I have a trunk show going on right now with sea glass.
That is just fantastic. What do you think about how's business been today?
Today, well, the weather, unfortunately, has put a little damper on it, but I think it's going to clear up and it's going to be very busy later.
We're going to hope for the best, everyone.
Tomorrow for the car show. The car show is always a big favorite here, so it'll be very busy.
How many years have you been here in Sayville?
This will be my 8th year. I'm a board member of the Chamber of Commerce, and I'm the marketing director, so I do a lot of marketing of the town. So
that's fantastic.
Promoting stuff like Summerfest and all the other things going on in town for the concerts and stuff in the park, and a myriad of little other things that go on. There's the big events and the small events. You know, there's Wednesday concerts and Friday concerts and all sorts of unique things.
Now, what do you think of this year's 50s vintage theme?
It's very interesting. You know, it's nice that we have a spin to it this year. We have, it's Summerfest Stars and Stripes. Mm-hmm. It's a military tribute. We have representation from several different military groups here today, and it's kind of special. Right now, the Manhattan Dolls are singing. They're an Andrews Sisters type of trio, and they're all in vintage, vintage clothing. That looks like vintage costumes, and it's fun. It's a fun spin.
This is so exciting to be here with Barbara at the Seafair Gift Shop. Just look around. It's just the most cute gift shop. Any piece in this store could go right in your kitchen or in your living room. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much, Barbara, for speaking to me.
Thank you.
Thank you. You too.
Mm-hmm.
Good afternoon. I'm Delilah with Smart Scan Media, and I'm here with Dominique Macheca at Paper Doll Vintage Boutique. How are you, Dominique?
I'm well. How are you, Delilah?
Very good, and I am so excited to interview you for this spot. This is the most exciting store around. Wouldn't you agree?
Thank you. Well, of course I would, but I'm a little biased.
Now, how long has this store been open?
Just a little over a year.
And tell us a little bit about the fashion show that went on earlier.
Well, this year, since Summerfest has a whole 1950s vibe to it, we did all 1950s fashions. There's a lot of war veterans here and a lot of people from the Army, so we kind of did it to commemorate those who served us in this country. So we did all 1950s styles celebrating the end of the war.
And how many girls were involved in this?
Well, we had 9 models. Then we had Veronica Pinup, who did all our hair. We had Elizabeth Rose Cosmetics, who did all the makeup. And then I guess I'm kind of involved too, so...
It was an absolutely phenomenal fashion show. It was rained out previously, but they redid it, and it was absolutely phenomenal. And as you can see here, this is a gorgeous store, open for a year, but it looks like it's going strong. Very unique items in here, and it is absolutely just a treat just to be in here. And it's a treat to talk to you, Dominique.
Well, thank you very much, Delilah. I would also like to highlight that we're displaying some artwork from Sayville High School students here. So all the artwork that we have up on the walls, this is all Sayville fashion students that have done a project specifically for Summerfest with 1950s inspired fashions.
Now, you've been very active with the Sayville Chamber of Commerce, correct?
Absolutely. I kind of suggested that we do a fashion show, so part of the idea for the fashion show came from us and a little bit of influence with some of the bands that are playing and the pinup girls and some of the 50s vibe as well. So I try to stay in touch with part of the community because we all help each other. We make a community where people can shop. We make a community where there's fun things going on. We want to bring people into town, and Sayville is such a welcoming, beautiful town that it's great to be involved with everybody who's part of the chamber.
Not only is it a beautiful store, but she also goes back to the community. What could be better than that?
Thank you, Delilah.
Thanks, Scan Media. And I'm standing here with the owner of Buried Treasures, Mr. Jojo Delfino. How are you, Jojo?
I'm well, thank you.
Thank you so much for letting me interview you. You are so fascinating.
You're welcome, thank you.
Tell us about how this store got started.
Well, it's been 29 years, and I traveled around the world when I was in the military, and started a collection, and then I started meeting a lot of artists. So American Dream, I started with a 100 square feet small shop, and this is my 5th, and we currently have about 50 artists we represent. And
Isn't that fascinating? You represent individual artists?
yeah, local artists, one-of-a-kind pieces, and it's a nice platform for them to have an outlet for their talent.
That is so wonderful that you're supporting local businesses.
It is, and independent artists, a lot of people that haven't had an outlet for their talent.
Thank you so much. Tell us a little bit about this fascinating mirror that is right behind you.
This piece is a reproduction of a Venetian mirror, and all of the work is etched behind it, reverse etched, and it's reverse painted too. And we actually just got a deposit on it, so it'll be gracing someone's home soon.
Now, what is the cash value on that piece behind you?
That piece was $3,800.
Well, it's a price fit for a queen.
Or a king.
Or a king, isn't that right? Just another one of the beautiful, more unique items that are found in Sayville. What do you think of the turnout that Sayville's this year's Summerfest has brought?
Oh, it's fabulous. Each year gets better. And the chamber, we have a wonderful chamber, and they have brought in some wonderful artists and vendors, and it's just every year gets better. This is my 29th, and it used to be a lot, because of the mass of people, but now it's like kind of graceful. People come in and they enjoy the visit, and it's kind of nice to come off the avenue.
It's truly one of the best festivals to go to on Long Island. Again, I'm Delilah with Smart Scan Media, and this has been Buried Treasures. Thank you so much, Jojo.
Thank you.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Delilah with Smart Scan Media, and I stand right in the middle of what seems like hundreds of classic, gorgeous vintage cars. As you can see, they are some of the most unique vehicles that you will ever see. And I'm right here in the middle, in the center of it all, at Sayville's annual Summerfest, Day 3, and what looks to be the best turnout so far that the festival has had during its 3-day run in 2013. As you can see, some of these cars have been renovated and remodeled, and some of them have aftermarket equipment, aftermarket wheels, chrome. The engines are to die for, so much so that they're propped open, as you can see. Some of the vehicles are actually for sale, so if you want, you can actually speak to the owners who are here today, sitting behind the proud cars, so they can entertain offers if you so desire your own vintage car. That's part of the American dream. Who could ask for anything more but to own a vintage, gorgeous, renovated vehicle? I'm here with one of the festival's attendees, Alex Lanigan, who's going to tell us a little bit about the vehicle. Alex, you want to tell us a little bit about this car here?
Sure, Delilah. I mean, this is I don't even know what kind of car it is. It's so like.
What year does it look like?
Oh, it's definitely back in the 70s, but. Regardless, it's a time warp when you're totally being here. You got Chevy Camaros, you've got Plymouth. You first walk in from Lakeland Avenue, and it's like Cadillacs left and right, DeVille's here and there.
He's absolutely right. It is so exciting to be here right now.
I mean, there must be like 60, 70 cars here, Delilah. It's absolutely insane. The color, the mintness condition of these colors and paints. I mean, they're definitely garage kept. I mean, it's so worth to see. You got old Camaros, like I said. You got even newer Mustangs further down, and over yonder you've got even new. What was I can't even talk. The old.
He's so excited, everybody. He's just speechless.
The Mustangs.
Alex, how often do events like this even come around?
It must be like 1 or 2 times a year. I mean, a big event like this, it's not that often. But car shows, it's definitely worth the trip down here in Sayville. I mean, I'm totally floored. It's like a total time warp, like I said.
Alex, name some of the kinds of cars that you've seen here today.
Oh, like I said, you've got Camaros, you've got Plymouths, you've got Chevys.
From what year do you think is the oldest car?
I mean, I saw a 47 Plymouth down over yonder. You got Ford pickups, old Model Ts, F1s. I mean, it's endless.
Spoken like a true car lover, ladies and gentlemen, this is the most exciting event on Long Island going on today. Thanks for listening, everybody. Media, and I'm here with Brendan at the Sayville Running Store. He's going to tell me a little bit about the race that went on today. Tell us a little about how it went.
Sure. Well, we had a run this morning. We had just about 500 participants.
Wow.
It was a little overcast, which is great running weather, so that was really nice.
Was it a competitive race?
It was very competitive. We actually had 2 course records on both the male and the female side today. For the guys, Alex Saavedra was just under 20 minutes, and on the women's side, Leo Petrina, who works in the store here, ran like a 21:40 or something like that.
That's very exciting. How many contestants?
Right around 500.
Wow. Now, was there a winner, or was it for charity?
Yep. So it was. There was a winner. I mean, there's a bunch of fun runners too. So we had a whole bunch of people coming out just to have some fun and have some laughs with it. But we had a bunch of people competing as well. So we gave out awards in age groups from 10 and under all the way up to 80 plus. So we had.
What were the prizes?
We had some really cool frisbees, and there's some cash prizes for the overall people. But we
Isn't that fantastic?
So, yeah.
That is great. Tell us a little about your role at the store.
Sure. I'm one of the owners here, along with Mike Nolan.
Okay.
So, the 2 of us opened up the shop 7 years ago, and we've been in this location now in the middle of Main Street for 2 years, and having a lot of fun with it.
Wow. And where was the store located previously?
It was right down in West Sayville, about a half mile down the road.
Wow.
So just got a little bit bigger location, a little bit more central.
So you've been in Sayville for about 7 years.
Yep, that's correct.
And is it the best town you've ever worked in?
Oh, I love it. Yeah. It's one of the few times I've ever worked in, actually. But
this is an absolutely gorgeous store, as you can see. Top the line athletic gear. What else is important about this store that we should mention?
Well, we have really great customer service, and one of our main purposes here is to help people fit for the right type of shoe. So when you're a runner, it's really important that the type of the sport and the shoe matches your foot type. And everybody here on staff can help guide you to prevent things like shin splints and back pain and knee injuries, that sort of thing. So everybody on staff's a runner. They all really know their stuff, and so we're good at giving advice.
That is fantastic. Thank you so much, Brendan.
No problem. Thanks for talking to me.
You've been an absolute treat. Thank you.
Take care.
Good afternoon. I am Delilah here with Smart Scan Media at the last but not least stop on our Summerfest tour in Sayville. I'm here at George's Home Cable with the manager of the company. What is your name?
Jose.
Jose, nice to meet you. Tell us a little about this business.
Yeah, we've been here open for over 56 years. It's still in the same family, background.
Okay.
Still family owner, and we do DirecTV, biggest DirecTV dealer in Suffolk County.
Wow.
As well as any audio video needs you need, as TVs, stereo equipment. We as well mount TVs, do surround sound, home theater systems.
Okay.
So,
what about repairs?
We do actually repair work as well.
Okay.
Yep, on any TVs or any type of equipment that you would have, we do repair work as well.
Installation, de-installation?
Yep, we install, we take down, we're anything audio, video you need, we do.
Wow, that is amazing. Thank you so much. And can you tell us a little about your experience at Summerfest? What do you think of the turnout?
The turnout this year has been unbelievable. We've been doing this for a couple of years now. I've been here for about 5 years myself, and
wow.
This year has probably been the biggest crowd I've seen in the past couple of years. It's been really nice.
That is so wonderful. Thank you so much, Jose, for speaking to me.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. Have a good one.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Delilah with Smart Scan Media, and this has been the final segment of Sayville's 2013 Annual Summerfest.